Hi lovelies, I'm back. It has been over a month since I recorded my last video, and that's because I thought that my computer was broken, but it turns out that the new version of iMovie, which is what I've been using to record my last 97 videos or whatnot, the updates just isn't working for me, or maybe it's not working for everybody, and I just finally said, you know what, we're just gonna go and revert back to the old version. And so here I am, and it works. So the last video I did was talking about SOAR San Diego 2014 and how everybody should go to that and all the benefits that you can get from it. And so I did go to SOAR San Diego 2014, and I got to meet my teammates and I learned some new things, and also it reignited what I have been thinking about and finally did do because I went to SOAR San Diego 2014. One of those things was when Darlene Santori in the video was talking about making this year 2014 the year of no regrets and the year where you get over your fears. It was finally like that push that I've been needing, because for the last 6 months or so I have been thinking about doing something that I should have been doing all along but didn't because I had that fear in me. So finally, after that, I said I'm gonna do it. I even announced it at SOAR San Diego. I told them, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to have team meetings and open team meetings available to anyone who's willing to come and learn and meet other people with Origami Owl. And this is aside from, I didn't even know this, but I guess they have been talking to directors to do open team meetings in their local areas, and I'm not a director yet, and this has been in my heart for the last 6 months at least to have team meetings, because I personally have in my lineage so many girls from all over the country, and I would love to be able to not only help them, because I do help them over the phone and through my videos and emails and things, but there's a lot of other girls locally here that don't have their upline here but don't do all those things. So just as I wanted to help people online through YouTube and my blogging, I want to help people locally. And but the only thing that was keeping me back from that was my fear of meeting people. And it's different when you have your team, because they know who they've joined, they know you, or they've gotten to know you, and I've interviewed them before they've actually joined my team. But to open myself up to other reps, even though it's the same company, I had that fear of like not being liked, or just not being good enough. So finally, I said I'm going to do this, and those who want to join me and want to learn and meet me, I would love to have them. So I announced it at SOAR San Diego, and I've actually at the end of the event had like a dozen people give me their card and say, you know what, I'm going to be there, I'm gonna go join you, because a lot of the reps were from San Diego and they're not in my line and they have no clue who I am and I have no clue who they are. So ever since January, end of January, I've been doing these meetings, and so now I will be doing the March meeting. So I did January and then February, now it's March. So at the end of March, on a Monday, the last Monday of the month, I will be doing another open team meeting. And so if you are local to San Diego, I would love to have you. Yeah, just get to meet you, exchange some business tips and what's worked, and we can always learn from each other, new rep, old rep, and just having that camaraderie and being local to each other and just feeling like you belong. So I welcome you to come join me at the open team meetings that I hold here in San Diego. Aside from that, I have been really busy with life itself. So even though I don't do videos, it doesn't mean that I'm not doing Origami Owl. It actually means that I have more time towards the other things that I already do. So for those who are in my team, they know like I'm on Origami Owl practically 24/7. The only times I'm not is when I have the other 24/7 of my life, which is my kids and family and homeschooling, to deal with. And so it's been, I'm nonstop, but I do everything that I do because I love what I do. I love my life. I love the people that I have life with. And so some of the things that I've done in the past month is be way more involved than I already was with the homeschooling that my daughter is doing, also my son. Also, we had to step it up a notch with Girl Scouts because my daughter and the Daisies, they were selling cookies. We kind of ended our cookie season a little bit early, but you can still get your cookies until the 15th of March, I believe, if you're in San Diego. So what else have we done? Oh, I did another training, which was a training that our upline director, Heidi Russell, partnered with Steve Wiltshire, who is a direct sales guru. So she partnered up with him to do a two-day training here in San Diego. And so of course I attended that because hello, it's already in San Diego, and also it was available for ETLs and above. Also, another thing that I've been involved with is just a lot of reading. And for those who know me, I'm always talking about books. I'm always talking about things that you should learn, whether it's personal development, whether it's business, finance, things like that, anything that will make you better. And since 2014 is a year of no regrets and getting over my fears, and doing my events, I want to make sure that I put out good information, great topics, and things that I cover that are worth people's time. Because I mean, they take the time to come and see me. I want to make sure that they go home and feeling like, you know what, I learned something. I'm glad that I came here. I want to share with you two books that I have been sharing with the girls that have been coming to the meetings. And this, I talked about this last year in one of my other videos, and I was even talking about, you know, having a book club with this, but it's kind of hard having a book club, I think, with all the other groups that I already have. So I didn't really continue or follow through on the book club, but I have shared this book with so many people in my team, outside of my team, and even now in the open team meetings that I have. And they have always been thankful for letting them know about this book. So if you haven't picked it up, pick it up. She has a bunch of other ones. This is all by Mary Christensen. So she has Party Plan Superstar, Direct Selling Superstar. And yeah, pick it up. You won't regret it, because you will actually get to learn that there is a much bigger world in direct sales than Origami Owl. There's so many other companies and things like that. And it's not necessarily for you to learn about other companies, but she talks about a lot of the strategies that work regardless of what company you're in, because these are things that you should know or have a little bit of outline or knowledge or roadmap to success. So anyway, that's one of the books. The other one is a book by Zig Ziglar, Secrets of Closing the Sale. I actually have this in Audible, and I didn't realize I had an Audible until I was looking up Audible, and I saw this at the bargain section at Barnes & Noble's. So this really covers a lot of the psychology of people, of why they buy and why they won't buy from you. And so like such things that they need to trust you. If they don't trust you, they're not going to buy from you. So Secrets of Closing the Sale just goes through the whole process and mechanism, and even the psychology of people, of what they're thinking, and how you can be a better representative or salesperson for them, to serve them and not necessarily to serve yourself. But when you serve them, you're also helping yourself. So anyway, that's the second book. What else have I been up to? Oh, newsletters. So another thing that I want to work on for this year was having a constant and regular flow of communication with my team. And as they grow bigger, it's not possible for me to call them or text them like I used to. I mean, before I would send text messages, hello, how are you doing? I would do calls and things like that because they were much smaller. But now they're so big, I can't always just spend one-on-one time with them. So what I've been doing to the best of my ability is newsletters. So I've started using this platform called MailChimp, and it allows you to make beautiful newsletters for your team. And so you can put in pictures, and it just looks really nice whether they read it on the phone or read it on their email. So that's something that you might want to look into if you're thinking of doing newsletters for your team. And also it gives you analytics so you can see who reads it and who doesn't. And I mentioned that to my teammates, and I think it kind of freaked out some people because they probably don't want to know, or they probably didn't want me to know that they don't care to open up my emails. But anyway, each to his own, and I thought of like not doing newsletters anymore, but the people that do read them, they love them, and they think that it's such a great tool to have, because I do put so much information in them, and because I want people to actually have, you know, I always want people to leave with my material knowing that they've learned something. So, oh, that's my son, Pancakes. It is super late and he wants pancakes. So So anyways, I'm just gonna cut it short. That's what I've been up to. And I will try to put up little videos and clips of the things that I've learned along the way in the past months. And I hope to connect with you. And again, if you're in San Diego, come see me, come join me, and check out my Facebook page for events, because I'll be doing several events. And yeah. All right, can we say bye? Bye, guys.
I'm a little mouse.
Oh.